Willie D Live.
Man, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
I'm very honored. That you would ask me to.
Oh, absolutely.
And thank you.
You are one of the best. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
Well, thank you. I have served
somebody was trying to put me off to somebody else, and I was like, no, I want her. You come with a very special set of skills, and it's much needed, and it is much appreciated. Before I go, I want to talk real quickly about historical cemeteries, historically black cemeteries.
Yes. Many in Houston. You'd be surprised. And there's even, the church that I attend adopted a historically black cemetery that was abandoned. And there was no perpetual care. And they go annually and throughout the year, but they have a big push in the spring where they go and de-weed and trim and, reset markers and make sure that even though there's no family visiting, you're honoring them. So the power in that is we see some of our most historical cemeteries neglected. It could be because we're not going back there as often as a culture, right? It's not often visited, but it shouldn't be neglected. And some of these cemeteries were set up when there was no perpetual care, which means you pay a price for the cemetery to continue protecting your property, because the goal is, as long as the cemetery is there and alive, my family can come back to me no matter what generation. They should be able to do that. Not have to walk up and miles away from a distance look because they can't access the property because of weeds and overgrown bush and unapproachable spaces. So I believe there's a space for that. I'm not putting anything in your lap. I just believe that with the reach that you have, we may be able to look into ways that it's just like we call it Serve Sunday, where we gather and we go out and do things serving the community, whether it's as a team or as my family. I believe in serving. Maybe there's an opportunity there for some service or give back. And maybe it would be a space people can learn about the history and why it's so important to do this. I have a friend who, does cross guard work. She took her son with her today to be a crossing guard. He's a top athlete at an Ivy League school, but today he was a cross guard, right? Because he needs to learn.
Service. There's
a space for that. And if we start there, finding ways to serve, give back to those who can't say thank you, there's power in that. It's empowering you. You're the reward for this moment. You're getting that reward. And what I believe is that by serving others, which is what I do every day, you're reaping a harvest is what I call it. You're sowing those seeds and you're reaping a harvest that no one can touch. But it starts from within. Yeah. So I hope that maybe in more conversations we have, we can do some research and maybe one day have an opportunity for people to come together in the community and do something for these historical spaces that need attention and support from the community.